Hi guys. So these two questions here, right? These two tricky questions. Okay, what will you do if you're not selected? And again, they ask you in many situations. Last year, to my student, they have asked, "What will you do if you're not selected ever?" Right? These are tricky questions. Okay. So basically, let's talk about the first question. Okay. Now, basically, this question checks your commitment. This question checks your commitment. Okay. So if you're not selected, so you can tell me, okay, that this I will learn. You can tell here that, okay, sir, I will learn from my mistakes. Okay, I'll work on it, and again, you will see me in the interview room, in the same interview room next year. Okay, so I'll learn from my mistakes. I'll work on it. Okay, obviously there were some shortcomings which I'll try to fulfill in the coming year, and then again you will see me in the same seat next year. That's fine, short and precise. Okay, that's a good answer. Now, what if they again ask you, what will you do if you're not selected ever? Ever means, if you're not selected ever means, let's say they can tell that now if MBA is finished, okay, MBA doesn't exist now. Okay, so what will you do in your life? Because all the I'll tell you why they do this actually. They do this because people for whole 15-20 minutes people have prepared and they want to answer why they want to do MBA. MBA is this, MBA is this, MBA is life, without MBA can't do anything, and I want to get this seat, I want to be entrepreneur, MBA, all about MBA, right, in 20 minutes. And suddenly they ask you, what will you do if you're not selected for an MBA degree ever, right? So now what people actually tell in this, they tell that, okay, I'll be a coder, okay, or I'll be a sports person, right? So actually this again question checks your commitment, and actually if you understand this, so MBA is actually helping you to fulfill your long-term goals, right? But you just realize that for the last 20-25 minutes you talk everything about what MBA will do to you, right? And with just one question you've just changed your whole objective, that okay, if MBA is not existing, I'm fine, I want to be a coder, I'll be a sports person. So you've changed your all long-term, short-term goals, everything you've changed, right, with just a span of one question. That is wrong, right? That's what they wanted to check here, and you are falling in the trap. Okay, so shouldn't answer this, right? So basically, always, I have told you in the previous videos also that why MBA is always an answer, guys. Okay, when they ask you why MBA, so why MBA is always an answer to reach your goal. Okay, what is your long-term goal, and MBA is a path for that, right? MBA is not everything, it is a path to reach your long-term goal. That's what you need to explain them in interview. So you can tell here that, let's say you can tell here that if you wanted to do some MBA in finance, so somebody can tell that, sir, I wanted to do MBA in finance. Okay, but for all this finance, I've told you previously also what finance will do to you and how it will be helpful. But if MBA will not exist, I'll take some other route for that. Maybe I'll do some CFA course, or maybe I'll do some certification in finance. Okay, and I want to enter this finance field. So you wanted to enter finance field, stick to it. Okay, somebody can tell that, okay, sir, I want to do MBA in marketing. So I want to do MBA in marketing. Okay, but if MBA doesn't exist, so I want to go to, obviously in companies, the marketing and sales is a very important part. So companies will recruit for that, right? So I'll develop my skill set. I'll develop my communication skill. I will do some certifications on digital marketing, on there are so many different courses running in the market for marketing. I'll do those certifications. I'll get good knowledge, and again I'll apply in the companies, so that you are sticking to your path to marketing. So what you told in interview, you're sticking to it, right? So that's what they want. These kind of questions actually checks your commitment towards what you have done. In last 20 minutes, you have been saying that I was MBA will do to the MBA. I want to be entrepreneur. I want to do this in finance. I want to do this, open this chain of schools, or maybe like that. And with this, in the span of one question, your whole idea has now changed. Somebody will tell that I want to. I actually asked this question in interview, and if people told that, sir, if not MBA, I will be a sports person. Alright? 5 minutes back, you told that you will do anything for becoming for doing MBA. You want to open a chain of maybe NGOs or like that, anything. And now you want to be a sports person. What's that, right? So that's why this is a very tricky question. So answer like this. Okay, thank you. The next video will continue with this series actually. Okay, thank you.